Hello friends, welcome to another SQL video. So today we'll be looking into this question. So we have this order details table and we have to find the total number of new and old customers for each order date. So what we have to do is, this is our table order details in which we can see columns as order ID, customer ID and the date on which the order is placed by this customer. So for each of these distinct order dates, we have to find what is the number of customers who are new customers and who are the existing customers. So new customer means on this particular date, the customer placed their first order. Before this date, the customer have not placed any other order. So for example, if we see this particular record 6th, so on this date 10th 1st 2023 we can see one order from customer ID 101. But is this the new customer for this date? Can we say that on this order date this customer is a new customer? No, because before this date also customer ID 101 has placed an order. Even on 5th of date also this customer has placed an order. So that means that for this date 10th of January, customer 101 is not a new customer. But when we see this record, customer ID 104, we can surely say that for order date 10/1/2023, customer 104 is a new customer. So we have to write a query for this. So let's see how we can write this query. So to do this, first of all, we will do one thing. For each customer ID, we will find out what is the first date on which they have placed an order. So for each customer, we will rank these order dates in the ascending order. So rank 1 will give us the minimum date on which a customer has placed an order. And then in the second part of the query, we will find our answer. So let's see. Let's solve the first part. So I will select ID. It's order ID. We don't need order ID, I'm just selecting it. Customer ID, order date, and then I will use rank over partition by customer ID, order by order date. We just name as a RK from order details. Okay. So let's see what is the output. Okay, so for each customer we have just ranked the order date. So this rank 1 means for this customer ID 101, this customer placed its first order on this date, then second on this date, then third on this date. Similarly for customer ID 102, the first order was placed on 1st, second on 7th, and likewise this. So now we can see that we have found some information at the customer ID level, but we have to find our information on each order date. But if we can just reverse this thing, we can see that we can use this data to find out our actual question. What we have to find, we have to see for each order date what are the number of new customers, what are the number of existing customers. So now if we can just ignore this thing and just see this part. So you can see for order date 1/1/2003, RK equal to 1. That means this particular customer placed its first order on this order date. In other way, we can say that this customer is a new customer for order date 1/1/2023 because before this date, customer ID 101 has not placed any order. So in a way, for order date 1/1/2023, this RK1 means this is a new customer. Similarly, customer 102, this also placed its first order on 1st Jan. That means again for this order date, this is also a new customer. And now for date 5/1/2023, we can see that there is only one record for which RK equal to 1. That means this is a new customer, this is an existing customer. So this is what we have to do. We have to find the number of old and new customer for each order date. So now let me put this in CT. So same thing what I just explained. we will use this in query. So what I will do, I will select order date. Now I don't need customer ID, and I am just using case statement here. So just to see what I am trying to do, case when rk equal to 1, then 1, else 0, and as new customer, and then case when rk is not equal to 1, then 1, else 0, and as old customer, or I will write existing customer from city. So now let me run this thing. Okay, so now you can see, and let me order it by order date, order by order date. So you can see here, for order date 1/1/2023 we have 2 new customers, but there is no existing customer. So same thing we can see, we were able to see in our previous query when I have used rank also. Let me separately run this rank query also. Okay, I will run only these 2 queries. Okay, so for order date 101, this is order date 101, and these 2 records are for order date 101. So for both of these records rk equal to 1, which is for 101, 102. So both of these customers were new customer for this date. So that's why we can say two new customer, and there is no existing customer. For this order date we can see one is existing, one is new. So same thing we can see here, one is new customer and one is old customer. So now we have got our information that we have 2 new customers, 0 existing customers, but we are getting this in separate rows. What we have to do, we have to find the count. So to do this, I will just put a sum on this case, on both these case statements, and after this I have to use group by order date. Now once I do this thing, now you can see for order date 1/1/23 2 new customers, 0 existing customer. For order date 5, 1 new, 1 old. For order date 7, which is this one, there is no new customer, but there is 1 old customer or existing customer. And for 10, 1 new, 1 old. So you can see 1 new customer and 1 old customer, existing customer. So this is how we can solve this question. So initially we did a rank on customer ID and order date, and then we removed this customer ID and used our rank to find out the count of new and existing customer on each order date. So thanks for watching this video. I will come up with a new SQL video. Thank you.